So you clicked on this video because you want to learn in simple terms how you can become a virtual assistant. Let's do it. Now, who is a virtual assistant? A virtual assistant is simply someone who supports businesses remotely, period. As long as you're working remotely, supporting businesses to do ABC, you are a virtual assistant. That's it. That's who you're going to become. You can start as a generalist and you move to a specialist. But right now, I don't want you to worry yourself about these two concepts, okay? The first thing you need to do is to get skills, to do the work. Now, virtual assistant is not something you do theoretically. You are going to be doing the work, literally. Like, I don't know how to explain this. I promise you simple terms, but this is it. You're going to be doing the work. So you want to get skilled. It's not something you're going to learn and not do. You're going to be learning and doing. So you can get skilled basically on YouTube. You can watch my videos on YouTube. You can invest in mentorship and coaching programs just like mine, the Digital Neighbor Academy. The waitlist is in the description and the pinned comments. Or you can learn on YouTube, just like I said. There are so many videos on this channel that can help you learn the basic tools that you need to get your foot at the door. So you want to get skilled. That's the first thing you need to do. Because people just hear, oh, I want to make money online. They think they can just wake up and start making money online. Do not let anybody lie to you. In order for you to make money online, you need to do something for somebody to pay you for it. And not just anything. You need to solve a problem. In order for you to solve that problem, you need to learn a skill. So you get skilled. That's the first thing you need to do. Number 2, you want to get clear on your offer. What does this mean? Who are you serving? What service do you provide for them? Because I see beginner virtual assistants do this all the time. They want to do everything for everyone. This is not possible. This is not a realistic goal to your first paying client. If you want to land your first paying client fast, like, you need to get clear on your offer. Who are you serving? What are you offering to them? Now, initially I had said you should not bother yourself about generalist or specialist. Yeah, that doesn't mean you come up here and, oh, I do customer service. Oh, I do social media management. Oh, I help you create, oh, I help you save time. Oh, I help this one. No. You can, what I tell my students to do, even if you're going into the market as a generalist, you want to merge a related service. You want to merge 2 or 3 services that are related, and you want to know who you are providing this service for. I ask people all the time, who are your ideal clients? They mention business owners, they mention founders, they mention speakers, they mention e-commerce. You're mentioning all these people that have nothing in common. They are like water and oil. This is not possible because this is going to affect your messaging. It's going to affect your positioning. You're talking to an e-commerce brand and then a small business owner comes and be like, no, not me. You're not for me. A founder comes and be like, no, you're not for me. So you want to get clear on your offer. What is the problem you solve? Who do you solve it for? And why does it matter to them? Before I move on to the next thing you need to do after you've gotten clear on your offer, I want you to comment below where you're watching me from, neighbor. Just say, neighbor, I'm watching you from ABC, I'm watching you from Lagos, I'm watching you from Nigeria, I'm watching you from Nairobi, I'm watching you from Kenya, I'm watching you from the US. I have neighbors from all of these countries and I'm so excited. I'm so blessed to have you and I really want to identify where my digital neighbors are watching me from, okay? Just take a second to do that and cross-check if you're subscribed to the channel, okay? Like this video so it can reach a wider audience. Now let's move on to the next thing you have to do after you've gotten clear on your offer. You want to write down your offer statement. What is your offer statement? Your offer statement is a 1 sentence that tells someone exactly what you do, who you help, and the transformation they get by working with you. I help X do Y. You can even add there using the method you use in solving the problem. Yeah, so that they can achieve Z. Do you get? That's the formula. Now you have that checked. The next thing you want to do is to build your portfolio. Now I know what you're thinking. Mfon, build a portfolio. But I don't have any clients yet. I got you, okay? You do not need a paid client to build your portfolio. All you need is a fictional project. All you need is something you've done for your friends, family, small business, church, whoever. All you need is your personal project, okay? As long as it's related to your offer statement and the problem you solve for your ideal client, you stick to it, you can go ahead and build your portfolio. I have videos on the channel teaching you how to build your portfolio from scratch. Hi neighbor, I just want to let you know that you can now join the waitlist for the Digital Neighbor Academy. The link is in the description and in the pinned comments. Why should you join? So you get first-hand information on what's going on about the program. Also, you can get information about the discount, the bonuses that's going to be available for people in the wait list. I can't wait to see you inside. So let's head back to the video. The next thing you want to do is to get visible, get bay. Be available everywhere. You do not want to be a virtual assistant that is not virtual. I tell my students this all the time. You cannot learn the skill and then you go to your house and lock your door and stay inside. No, you have to come out and carry your matter on your head and preach about the service you provide, about the solution you provide. I cannot tell you how many times this strategy has landed my students their first paying clients ever. So you want to get visible. Now, I'm not talking about you going on LinkedIn, optimize your profile and post and pray. No, you want to create content for your ideal clients. You want to create content that will attract them. Oh, this is the problem I saw for ABC. If remember, it doesn't have to even be a real client. Clients don't bother about, oh, is this real? Did you actually do this? They don't care. They care if you can actually solve the problem. And if you show that you can solve the problem, we could. Now, talking about posting, this is like a long-term plan. I am going to show you a short-term plan because now you've laid the foundation. Everything is set. You know who a virtual assistant is. I've given you the step, like in simple terms. The next thing you might be worried about is how you're going to get clients. And I said earlier, posting is the long-term plan. The short-term plan, watch this video. I covered everything here. I covered client acquisition strategies that you can use to get your very first clients fast, even as a beginner, your very first paid clients. So you want to check out this video next. And as always, have a lovely day, have a lovely week, have a lovely month, neighbor. I will see you in this video next.